Hello everyone and welcome to the Food Review UK Awards 2017. We're going to be looking back at some of our favourite foods that were released in 2017. We're going to be sticking on things that were actually released last year, although there might be one or two things that sort of crept in that are just fairly new. And we changed a few of the categories this year. We're going to have to do a special mention for pizza. We've removed the pizza category because pizza didn't really do anything in the UK in 2017. And what I'm going to be mainly looking at, of course, is the brands and the chains, guys. It's not going to be small independent retailers in this video. So like I say, special mentions for pizza has to go to Papa John's for their deep crust. We were fortunate enough to go to the Papa John's headquarters and appear on their Facebook live launch of the deep crust, and it's definitely lived up to the hype. It was a really good product, and it delivered one of the tastiest sort of American chain style pizzas that I've ever tried in the UK. So it was just a fantastic event. But really it was sort of the only thing that happened in a big way in the chain pizza places in the UK. I mean, Pizza Hut had their 5 cheese stuffed crust, but other than that, I barely remember any very special new sort of pizza toppings. There was a couple of like chipotle pulled pork type pizzas that I think Domino's did, and I think Pizza Hut did one as well. Nothing really that interesting. Papa John's did release a sweet and sour, but I think that was tail end of 2016. I might be wrong on that, but regardless, it didn't sound too interesting to me. Whilst it's bold and brave and all that, just not up my alley. So we didn't really do much pizza in 2017. But we've got a number of categories to look at. Let's look at the first one, the best burger. Again, sort of with the pizzas, there wasn't actually a huge amount of choice. McDonald's ran a couple of their of-the-world promotions, but they didn't do many new things. So the nominees are the McDonald's Bacon Clubhouse Double, which was very early on in the year. I think it was around January or February. And the Burger King Fiery Barbecue Double XL. So the winner of the Best Burger 2017 is the Burger King Fiery Barbecue Double BBQ Bacon Burger XL blah blah blah. Well done. Delicious burger. This actually was a burger that sort of blew me away. It really surprised me. Wasn't expecting to like it all that much, but actually really bloody enjoyed it. So yeah, surprisingly a really decent burger. The next category is best chocolate or candy. We got 3 nominees for this one. We tried to get 3 nominees for all of these categories, but for some categories it just wasn't possible, believe it or not. So the best chocolate nominations are the Cadbury Dairy Milk Big Taste Peanut Crunch, M&M's Hazelnut, and Kit Kat Bites Peanut Butter. And the winner is the Cadbury Big Taste Peanut Crunch Peanut Butter Crunch Big Taste. I'm going to get one of the names of these products right at some point. But no, this was a fantastic bar. It's super sickly, and I have to say, I think for me, one of the things holding it back from being the overall product of the year, spoiler, it's not this. One of the things holding it back is that it's just a little bit too sickly. I've bought it probably 3 or 4 times since the initial review, and whilst I loved it every time, it's just a bit too rich and it gets a bit too much. But it's still a tremendous bar. Next up, best cake or donut. The nominations are Krispy Kreme Rocky Road, the Costa Clementine Drizzle Loaf Cake, and the Thornton's Triple Layer Toffee Cake Bites. This is a devastating category. This is absolutely devastating, right? Because the Thornton's Triple Layer Toffee Cake Bites would have won this category. Hell, that would have won the Product of the Year 2017. Easy. It's easy. I've come back to it multiple times since our initial review. Probably bought it 5 or 6 times. Loved it every single time. Didn't get sickly like the Cadbury. Would love to have a whole tub now. I'd eat the whole thing. Can't buy them anymore. Fine. Finsbury Foods, whose share price has gone down since they took this off of the shelf. And I believe as a direct result of these going off the shelf. I'm fuming about it. Like I say, it should have won the Product of the Year, but they've taken them off the shelves. I will be contacting Finsbury Foods. to say that we tried like like 600 products this year or something, maybe 500. Yours was the best product that we tried, and you took it off the shelf, so I'm fuming about it. But I'm actually going to give the winner to Costa, Clementine Drizzle Loaf Cake. It's a recent one. It's only sort of the last month or two. Absolutely loved it though. So sweet, so juicy. The amount of flavour they packed in there was just incredible. So just a fantastic product. Next up is the best ice cream or dessert. So the nominations are The Collective, Rhubarb and Vanilla. I've spoken before about rhubarb being an underutilised flavour. And in fact, the last product I reviewed about 5 minutes ago, I reviewed a rhubarb flavour soda. And it was disappointing because it didn't have enough rhubarb flavour. There's been this thing now, there's been quite a few rhubarb products recently. Maybe 3 or 4 that I've tried in the last 2 months. None of them have been strong enough with rhubarb. Yeah, mental. The next nomination is the Tesco Jammy Ring Ice Cream. And finally, Jude's Peanut Butter Chocolate Ripple Ice Cream. The winner of this, I'm actually going to give it to Tesco, guys. Tesco have been releasing some really interesting, bold products this year. Jammy Ring biscuit, like the Jammy Dodger ice cream. That's a fantastic idea. And it nailed the flavour spot on. It had a really good combination of textures as well. Really, really good product. So well done, Tesco. They've also released more recently things like the Candy Cane Crisps. They're just proper nailing it. They're releasing some really interesting products. So, well done, Tesco. You've beaten out the likes of some very big brands in the UK. Next category is Best Drink. Now, there's only 2 nominations. R. White's Lemonade with Raspberry and Lucozade Blackcurrant Bliss. I'm going to give the winner to this to Lucozade. As nice as the R. White's Lemonade was, it was really tasty, really, really good. It got a solid 5 stars from us. I think that it's just sort of a lemonade with a very nice raspberry flavour. Whereas the blackcurrant from Lucozade actually tastes a lot like Ribena. And if you're making a drink that tastes like Ribena, it just doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen very often. To use the sort of level of nice flavouring and the blackcurrant content that is in Ribena, you just don't really see it happen. Companies normally cheap out. That's why you see things like apple and blackcurrant squashes, because the apple pads it out and basically ruins the flavour. But no, Lucozade won. Really good. Well done. Next up, the best fast food chicken product of the year. There's 3 nominations here. KFC Dirty Louisiana, the McDonald's Ranch California Chicken, and the KFC Texas Ranch. I think there sort of has to be only one name in this. And of course, it's the KFC Dirty Louisiana. I think in terms of releases in the year, this has been one of the biggest food releases. You could ask why the KFC Double Down didn't make the list. It's just not good enough, basically. It certainly pales in comparison to the American version. And I think all of these on the list were more interesting and better than the Double Down. But the Dirty Louisiana, an amazing combination of different flavours and textures, and of course you see gherkins, which in this country we've not really seen that from sort of a chain. We've not seen gherkins in a chicken product. Now I personally don't like them, but again, the feedback is loud from the community that you do like it in there. But not only that, it's got a great name, Dirty Louisiana. It's got all those sauces in there, and it was just a really tremendous burger. So well done, KFC. Next up, Best Crisps of the Year. The nominations are Tyrrell's Roast Chicken Crisps, the Mano Masa Cinnamon and Muscovado, which I don't think strictly is a 2017 product, I have to say that. I think they might be slightly older than that. But the last one is the Walker's Max Barbecue Pulled Pork. Now, the Tyrrell's Roast Chicken Crisps were absolutely incredible. I loved the flavour of tarragon that came through. That was one of the key things that made me like them so much. Really delicious roast chicken crisp. Probably my favourite chicken flavour crisp, actually. But I'm going to give this to Mano Masa Cinnamon and Muscovado. After my initial bag, and indeed I think our initial review, I think I only gave it 4 stars. Only. It's still a very good score. But after that initial bag, I kept returning to the flavour. It's so good. The sweetness and the subtlety of the cinnamon in there, along with the chocolate, it has got like cocoa nibs. It's just so good. And Mano Masa is such a fantastic brand. I'm happy to say we've got another of their flavours in the cupboard to review. It's only like a fairly boring flavour, but the Cantina style corn chips, they've recently released that, so that's in the cupboard to review. Really looking forward to it. Mano Masa, they were one of the big revelations for me in 2017, because not only did I try this cinnamon flavour, but also tried their lemon and green pepper flavour. Green lemon and pink peppercorn. Amazing flavour, and just really fantastic. So amazing brand, and happy to award that award to them. Right, penultimately, the overall worst product of the year. The nominees are Hartley's Mixed Berry Glitter Jelly, Muller Light Treacle Tart, and Oreo Choco Brownie. If you haven't seen the reviews for these 3 products, go and check them out. Some really, really shit products here, guys. I'd love to award this to Oreo Choco Brownie, but I'm not going to, because whilst it is just an infuriating product, you can't sit there and eat it and go, oh, this is absolutely disgusting. It's not a bad product in that sense. It's just, I hate everything that the product stands for. It was supposedly it was voted for by the UK public. I don't know if it was fixed. I really wouldn't put it past them to have fixed it. But even if it did legitimately win, that just makes me hate the UK public, because it was obviously the wrong choice. It's the wrong choice because there's already a chocolate Oreo that exists. So what the UK public was saying was, we trust you. We trust a large UK corporate company. We trust you enough that you are going to put effort into this product to make it actually taste like brownie and set it apart from the chocolate version. And get a grip, as if that's going to happen. So no. But I think it has to go to a product that was just disgusting to eat, and it was the Hartley's jelly. It was just an awful texture, didn't look particularly shimmery, and the taste was completely just, oh god, horrible product. So that leaves us to award the overall best product 2017. It will of course be one that we've just talked about, and I'm going to award the best product 2017 to the KFC Dirty Louisiana. I think this is just, it was such a big launch. Everyone was talking about it. We had a really entertaining review for it, and we were all did it with the Fruck Buddies. All 3 of us were really impressed with it, and I think everyone was really impressed with it. When you do get a food product that has all this hype around it, it has to do quite a lot to live up to the hype, and I think that the KFC Dirty Louisiana did that. It will return. It will be returning, so it has sort of joined the KFC ranks as this epic release burger, and I honestly think it should really be KFC's version of a Big Tasty. It should just rotate into KFC when they don't have another limited edition burger. It should just be that. Yeah, that is it, guys. Thank you very much for watching the Fruck Awards 2017. Let me know in the comments below what your favourite product was in 2017. Next year, I'd really like to add a category that is the viewer choice. So with a bit more planning and preparation, we'll be able to do that. But in any case, you can comment below, and maybe we'll do an unofficial one this year. So thank you very much again for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the content in 2017. I hope you look forward to the content this year. Cheers.